Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited again. Welcome to the Pastor John H. McReynolds and HHS Team Magazine. We are still going virtual, and I am just honored. First of all, let me just scream a little louder. Yay! We are live. We are here rocking out, knocking on doors for our kids for in Jersey City on behalf of our mayor, on behalf of my director, Stacy Flanagan, on behalf of Pastor John H. McReynolds. We are just trying to rock out and make sure that our kids know that we are here for them. We have our sponsors, we have our parents, we have our team. Like we are in production. And we were off last week. It was Labor Day. I know everybody's trying to get their children getting set up for virtual, trying to see, making sure everybody stays safe, wearing our masks, staying 6 feet, doing our 6 feet distance, and just making sure that we keep one another safe in this pandemic because this pandemic is real. But again, while we're going through this pandemic, we still want to let our kids know that we are here for them, that we're rocking for them, and that we just want to give them an opportunity to be able to voice, to be able to talk, to be able to let us know, like, what else could we do while we are doing virtual? For the last 5 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 5 weeks, we have been here not only with our honorable mayor, Stephen and Fulop, with our pastor, with Director Flanagan, the whole HHS department, along with Assemblywoman Angela McKnight, along with the council, our council president, Joyce Waterman, with just BLESC organization with Monique Techniques. We jumping out of cars, we giving away TVs, giving away some cash, giving away book supplies. uh, Jermaine Robinson, our councilman for whatever, just everybody trying to rock out for our children. And it's not going to stop. We're knocking on doors, and I tell you, Tawanda Moody, I know you're rocking out with your ribbon cutting today. We wish you nothing but the best. You know you're going to rock out with that. I just want to say this: we're going through a tough, tough time, and all of us know that it's crazy right now. You know what I mean? With our Black Lives That Matters, with the shootings, with just so much stuff, negativity, and then we have the pandemic. But I want to say we have to stay focused. We have to stay focused. We have to still stay positive, even when we want to be sad or even when we want to be negative, all of that. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that our children know that we're here for them from all the way from kindergarten all the way up to the 12th grade. We know that you're going through darkness. We know that you miss your friends. We know that all of that, but at the end of the day, we still here for you. I got braids, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed. I'm trying to make sure I keep my style. As Monique told me, don't be pinning it out, but they be getting in my face. Y'all can tell this is live TV, right? That we like this is what it is. I want to make sure that I convey, letting you know that no matter, we are going to be here with all of the sponsors. Walmart, shout out to Walmart, shout out to Staples, shout out to the PSCNGs, shout out to everybody that has come to make this a reality. Again, I talk about this team magazine because it's heavy. It's real. Started in the basement of the Mount Olive Baptist Church with my husband, Pastor John H. McReynolds, that was the pastor there for 33 years, that rocked out, allowed us to open up the doors, go in the basement, and put together a magazine to actually have our kids to be able to write. I hope y'all could see it. Everybody's going to get one in the schools to make sure that they know if they want to be a part of it. We are still continuing the journey. It started over 11 years ago. Y'all say 11 years? Where was I? Well, guess what? Somebody, no, somebody that was a part of it. But my husband, Pastor John H. McReynolds, and I love him so much because you didn't even have to go to the church to be a part of the team magazine. You just had to be able to just get there. We made sure that the kids ate, make sure that they had paper to be able to write, to do whatever they needed to do. And we produced a team magazine that went for 6 weeks. And then we had this huge, huge graduation that the mayor allowed us to do red carpet, do limos, and just shut City Hall down. So guess what? Pandemic comes. So now we're trying to figure out, now y'all know, I don't know nothing about virtue, curtue, lurtue. I say that all the time. But what I do know is that we have a production team that Stacey Flanagan allowed us to put together. And Jamila T. Davis, let me just say to you, Diva, I don't know if she's on, but let me just say this. I know my hair look crazy, y'all. Look, see, I can tell my weave. Let me move my weave. Let me get my weave right out of the way. When I say that with Jamila T. Davis and Lydia helped us do to produce this production is simply amazing. I have to give shout outs to Shoshonda Carson. Y'all keep her in your prayers because, normally my diva is here to assist and making sure that I'm good. Just keep her in your prayers. I feel good because I'm still able to rock out. I got Dawn in the building. I got the president, CEO of BLESC. So we're like doing everything that we need to do to still make this production happen. But I want to say that I'm grateful that Director Flanagan allowed us to continue and rock out all the way until November, right before Christmas. And I'm thankful we're going to go right before Thanksgiving. We're going to go all the way every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Now, let me tell you, we got a huge announcement that we're going to see. You know, we live TV. Anthony, do me a favor. Make sure you check because you're going to be my assistant. Check my phone, making sure that I ain't missing nothing while we're doing all this. So let me just say this. We're going to have a huge announcement that we're going to be making at the end of this. But the first thing you have to do, you have to go follow us. You have to follow us at Teen Magazine NJ on Instagram. You have to do that. That's number one. You have to do that like now. Go do that now because you don't know if we're going to knock on your door and do whatever needs to be done. So, first and foremost, I'm stopping, giving everybody an opportunity to get a pen, get a piece of paper, get your phone, get whatever you need to get, and literally go to at Teen Magazine NJ so you can start following us and hashtag healthier JC. You have to do that immediately. Get that right now. That's the first thing. The second thing is that what I want you to make sure is that not only you're following us, but participate. Make sure that you go on and let us know that what your thoughts about it. If you have questions, please, 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 please let me know so I'll be able to assist. And if I don't know the answers, we'll get the answers for you. Okay. So this week is like a welcome back after our 5 weeks journey. And now what we're going to do, we're going to rock out and we're going to go for the next 9 to 10 weeks. And we're going to make one of our 8 of our high schools, each school, we're going to make them our celebrity high schools. Ms. Waller is going to be facilitating with us, and we're just going to be able to rock out and keep it moving. So I want to bring on Paul, Director Paul Belmer, that's from the HHS department. He's going to come on. Wait, is he there? Is Paul there? Let's get Paul on.
Oh, I am here, Director, and thank you for that welcome.
Oh my God. Well, wait, Paul, first of all, you know what? I think I'm going to leave you right, say right there. I think Angela, our assemblywoman, just popped in and said she needs to get on. If Angela McKnight, our assemblywoman, on, add her to the screen with Director Paul Ballmer if she's actually on. If she's on, let's get her on. Why? Because I know she has a crazy schedule along with the director, Stacey Flannery. Angela McKnight, are you
Hey,
there? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I literally have both my laptops sitting in front of me because I have a Zoom that's going on and I wanted to get on here. So I'll be popping in and out.
It's no problem. Well, Angela, Assemblywoman, we have Director Paul Bullimore that's on. And Paul, let me just say to you, I want to thank you because I know your schedule is crazy busy. You've been working since the pandemic. I don't even know if you had a day off because even during the pandemic, we worked closely together to make things happen for our residents. And I have to just salute you because you were there. So I'm glad you was able to join the show today to be able to talk about, along with Reverend Donna Atwater, about just giving some insight about with our youth on mental health issues, on the resources that we have, and just to be able to give them some feel good stuff to let them know that we rock for them. So, Director Paul, I'm going to turn it over to you just to do a whole introduction. We love you, Paul.
Well, thank you, and we work hard because we love our work. We are here for the people of Jersey City, and especially when folks are in need, that is when we get busy. Um, uh, you mentioned earlier there have been some dark times. Everybody has had some rough stuff go on the past few months. And really, that's one of the things that we are here for. We know that things are not, roses and rainbows all the time. So I, with Pastor Atwater, are part of the Jersey City Community Chaplain Program. A chaplain is a person usually with a religious background, but not always,
Right.
who is able to be with people in time of need, to support them, to listen to them, to not run away from stuff which is uncomfortable. And we all need that whenever we're going through stuff, because any burden we have is a whole lot lighter when we can share it with someone that we trust. That's the quick introduction. You have got a dream team here today between our Assemblywoman and Pastor Atwater and Principal Waller, and of course yourself. So I'm going to get out of the way and let somebody else say something.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave you right there. I'm gonna bring in Is Principal Atwater on? I mean, Principal Waller on the line yet? Okay, this is Reverend Donna Atwater. Hi,
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Reverend. Welcome to the Teen Magazine Open Conversations Virtual. Who would have thought? That's what we can do. Who would have thought?
No, nobody but an on-time God.
You better say it. Well, let me tell you, I was talking to Director Flanagan, an Assemblywoman, and Director Flanagan thought it would be a great idea to be able, because we've been knocking on doors and talking to our youth. And again, some of them are doing good and some of them are in the dark places or know someone that's in a dark place. And not to get heavy, but we wanted to let them know spiritually, because everybody, everybody has their own connection. But we wanted to let them know that just basically we have somebody that's listening. Somebody that if you need help, you could text us, do whatever you need to do. I mean, call me personally. My number is 201-547-5352, or you can email me at tmcreynolds@jcnj.org, and we'll put that back up on the screen, because sometimes people, don't want to do the chat and do all that stuff, and it's okay. But Reverend Donna Atwater, you are not only a woman of God, you are a mentor, you are a friend to not only me, to my husband. You have been praying for my husband during this journey of good health. And, he's still getting there. And I'm not playing no games when it comes to Rev. And
I
you,
know that's right.
you've been there along the way. What advice would you give to our young people during this pandemic just to hold on?
Okay. I thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this Teen Magazine. Thank you to Paul Bellenboyer, who chose me to become a chaplain for the city of Jersey City. Thank you for Miss Angela McKnight. I don't often get to see her or talk to her, but I tell you one thing. I love Angela McKnight because she really does rock for the people of Jersey City. And she fights even when people don't even have to like her. She still fights for them. And so I'm so grateful today that she's on here along with me. Now, what I say to you young people is your destiny is not your disaster. No, because you're going through some things in this thing called life. This too shall pass. It won't be this way always. If you just hold on, if you just trust and believe God, He's going to work it out for you. I promise you. If you need me, I'm on the phone all the time as well. My personal number is 201-936-4758. Again, 201-936-4758. You can call me if you need to be encouraged. I have some young ministers who are in their 20s that can minister to you as well. But let me say something, there's nothing like being a chaplain, because when you're a chaplain, you're able to even go to the hospital and talk to some people when the hospitals open back up and encourage. I'm able to speak to the First Lady McReynolds at any time about her husband. Whatever the need is, we're there to assist. We're there to gird you up. And that's why I can say some things may look like a disaster, but remember that I tell you, your destiny is greater than your disaster. I promise you.
Amen.
Well, wait a minute. Amen. Amen. Wait a
Goes
minute.
right there.
Listen, I know they said the churches are closed. Let me just tell you a story. We about to pass the plate. Let me say that. You know what? No, Director Paul, you did a good one right here. Director, you did a good one right here, Director. Director, do you want to chime in on this right here, Director?
Well, I will just say that once you've been around town for a little piece of time, you get to know who's real. And Pastor Atwater is the very first person I called to start up our
Yes.
program because
Yes.
I know her faith and I know her ability, and what she says is true. That we are never defined by the worst thing that we go through.
Right.
In fact, it's a hard lesson, but the stuff which causes us trouble is very often the things that we grow the most from.
Right.
So
Right.
we are able to rise above the worst things which happen to us by grace, and maybe with the help from our friends, family, wherever we find it. Uh, but we believe in healing because that is our destiny.
Wow.
Getting things right is our destiny. We were
Wow.
not made to be run down, beaten down.
That's
No,
right.
we're created to stand up and be full, whole, healthy
That's
people.
right. That's
And
right.
that is available to anybody who wants to reach out for it. And I'll go you one better, Pastor Atwater. You know,
201-937-4182.
that number. Hold on, I'm left and right confused here, but
It's okay.
that number
Wow.
and Director McReynolds, I'll get it to you so you can put it out. That number will get anybody in Jersey City who needs it
Wow.
a chance to talk with a chaplain who can
Yes.
be with them
Yes.
for a time,
Yes.
and if they need additional help, can help bring that about.
Yes.
So we are here to help. That is our business, 24/7.
Right.
And even though I'm blessed to be able to go home at the end of the day and maybe get some sleep, that number will work whenever people need it.
Thank you, Lord.
Well, let me just say this. You know what, Reverend Atwater, I gotta say, and I'm gonna let the Assemblywoman. Wait, first of all, Assemblywoman, jump in because I ain't even let you say jump in, Assemblywoman, for
No
our kids.
problem.
Go ahead.
Well, thank you. And I'm blessed and honored to know Reverend Atwater. Anytime I call her, she answers. Paul, thank you so much for answering my call as well. And to everyone that's listening, if mental health is very serious, and if
It
you
is.
need any type of
It is.
services, please reach out to
Yeah.
Atwater, to Paul, to
Absolutely.
Yes.
myself. I can
Yeah.
funnel the call to
Yes.
them.
That's right.
Don't
That's
do
right.
this alone. Do not
That's
do
right.
this alone. And to
That's right.
all the youth that are watching,
Right.
listen. We are
Listen.
here with you and we're here for you. So I just
Right.
have two things that I always say when I'm on here.
Right.
Number one, if you are an adult and you haven't completed the census,
That's right.
please complete the
Yes.
census. We
Yes.
have until
Yes.
September the
Yes.
30th. You can
That's
go to
right.
2020census.gov. You can also
That's right.
call. It has multiple
That's
languages.
right.
Number
That's
two,
right.
I need for you to register to vote. Thank
That's right.
God, New Jersey, you can register now online. So you
Oh,
need to
good. Oh,
register by, yes,
yes.
by October the 13th. And
October the
third, here's
13th. Let
another
me have
one.
that pen.
Here's another one. You have
Uh-huh.
to vote. November 3rd is our election, but you can now begin to vote now. It will
Okay.
be mail-in ballots. You can put
Okay.
it in the mail or you can actually go to your Board of Elections to
Okay.
vote. There is something that has been mailed out now telling you that you have to put postage on it. Do not worry about that. That is not your
Okay.
mail-in ballot. It is
Okay.
not your mail-in ballot. The mail-in
Okay.
ballot will have a pre-posted on it
Okay.
with instructions. So that can be
Wow.
a little flaw that people were trying to derail us from voting. But
Right.
voting
Right.
is very, 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 very important. And to
Absolutely.
our youth, I heard First Lady McReynolds say, follow Team Magazine on Instagram because you never know. We
That's
may
right.
be knocking on your door. We have
You have
knocked
to.
on many doors and
You
given
have
out
to.
many things, and we are right now stirring up the pot for something real, 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 real major. We can't share, but just let you know that we are stirring up the pot. We are cooking for something real major. So you have to be
Huge.
in it to win it. You have to be in it
Huge.
to receive it. And share right now. If you're watching on Instagram or you're watching on Facebook,
That's right.
share this because this is major. There are a lot of us that are who are coming together to do super amazing things for our community. We are the village, and we will
That's right.
continue to help
Yes.
everyone in the village. So I am
That's right.
honored to be on. There's a little technical issues that's going on my other Zoom, so I'm still
Okay.
able to stay on this one. So
Okay.
I appreciate you having me on, and when I have to go get off, I'll just let you know. And I
Well,
love
you
you
know
all.
what? I, and guess what, Assemblywoman? We love you. I got to say this because I can't even, I'm trying to stay in my seat because it is huge. Because I want to make sure, because, I'm used to jumping around on the stage and we used to, having the music playing. You know what I mean? We got Pastor Reverend McReynolds. He was like coming down the red carpet 2 weeks ago when we did our virtual graduation. I just want to say, no, Rev, let me say this, y'all, and this is on me right now. This is why you have to be true to yourself and keep the integrity and everything. Because let me say this, my director, Stacey Flanagan, don't play no games at all. We started out 5 weeks ago. We didn't even know that we can get into the Bethune Center, get into City Hall. We didn't know nothing about a pandemic, none of that. Pastor McReynolds has still been allowed to show and rock out for these kids. We're in a production. You would think that I'm in $1 million studio that we are allowed to run. Thank God for Don Sherelle. Thank God for Tashonda, Wednesday, Shay, Angela, Pastor McReynolds, everybody. The director Flanagan said, let's continue to rock out. That means that we're doing something right. That means
Yes.
that we're doing something good.
Yes.
Like, Angela, I see that you have to go. Assemblywoman, I'm going to let you go. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'll see you in the future. Just jump back in when you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
So I say all that, Pastor Atwater and Director Paul, is that we are the glue to whatever we're able to be glued to. I'm not saying we could save the world, but the little
No.
bits and pieces that we're able to save and be able to help, we have to continue to do that. And with Pastors McReynolds' vision and Team Magazine that has been rocking out along with Monique Techniques, along with Walmart, along with Staples, along with Sherockdecor, along with just everybody that has put the work in. And I'm talking about over the years. I'm not talking about just today. I'm talking about over the years, over and over and over. Rev says, I don't care what you do, you take care of them babies. So
Yes.
for Director Flanagan to still allow us to do this, because again, this is all new to me. I tell any and everybody, do not think I get up here and I do this by myself. I don't. I have a team today. Okay, we had to do it and get it done because the young lady, Tashonda Carson, I told y'all to make sure y'all keep her in your prayers. But again, you always got to be ready. And when I say I thank Director Paul and thank you, Reverend Atwater, because our kids need to know that we are here for them. They need to understand that no matter what happens, that we gonna rock for them. And Reverend Atwater, I just have to say this to you. When you're talking to our youth and telling our youth, because sometimes our youth, sometimes they're ashamed. Sometimes they don't want to share. Like sometimes, and I'm glad you gave your number, and I'm glad like we able to share the information. And my thing with you, you are like you just dope. You are so like awesome and so amazing that I mean, and I check on you. You haven't, you good to go now. We've been praying for you, but even when you wasn't feeling good, this is when I know I could share you with our kids because you wasn't feeling good and you still prayed for my husband. You still was praying for his strength. So when I say to you that I'm honored and I'm grateful that the kids get to see, and I'm gonna tell you something to all our youth out there, not just in our high schools, whoever's watching it, this is real right here. You have to be on it. You have to make sure that you ready to rock out. You need some help, you reach out. Don't be in the background talking about, oh no, I think that's corny and I don't want to do that. And don't listen to your friends. If you got a problem, get on the phone. You got BLESC organization. If you don't want to talk to us, you got the men. How many men you got in your organization, Aunt? About they got about 100. If you ain't comfortable talking to us, get on the line. You ain't get Director Paul Bellamere. He'll know who to get, whoever we need to get on. But at the end of the day, get some help. Reverend Atwater, you want to add to that?
This is so true because I have several children that I'm working with right now that thought that maybe it was corny, maybe it was, Oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm ashamed. But you can't be ashamed because the enemy will come and wreck your world. If you're ashamed, don't be ashamed of what God is trying to do in your life. And He's placing you with people who are ready to help get you where you want to go. You are not ready yet. Hear me. I said you're not ready yet.
That's
But
right.
there is a yet there for you that God is going to do some things for you. Now, I have two youth ministers, and my youth female minister is everything. I'm so proud of her. Driana Haley is her name. And she is a youth minister. And I'm telling you, that young lady is in college. And I just encouraged her so much. I invited her to be a part of the cotillion. That's how I met her. And she became a part of the cotillion, and she won for the first time. Now, when people said she couldn't win, but God said she's a winner. And when all we do, all McReynolds do, all Paul Bellenboyer does, all Angela Knight does, all BLESC does is win, win, win. That's what we do. We win.
Well, wait a minute. Now, listen, this is like the celebrity, like line. I make all the high schools the celebrities. I'm about to bring the celebrity on that rocks out. She's one of my co-hosts. Put Principal Waller, Yvonne Waller. Are you in the building? Yvonne!
I am in the building. Hello, everyone. Hi.
This is my celebrity principal from Board of Education. Dr. Walker has actually, I said, Ms. Waller, like you work for the city now? Like you work, like, you know, are you going to be one of the pastors or like, what are you doing? I said, because Dr. Walker has allowed me, and I just have to say this to you, Principal Waller. I know you're scared. First of all, you're at the school. You've been rocking out during the whole pandemic because I've been on the phone with you. You taught me how to do Zoom. You taught me how to get this rolling, and you are a part of this whole production. And I have to say to you publicly that I love you so much that you have no idea that your vision, your commitment, and your dedication to our kids, we wouldn't be where we are right now in this whole production scene. I feel like this whole talk show, open conversations with Teen Magazine, if it wasn't for you, you just didn't say, oh, I'm a principal here at Snyder and Innovation. I don't have time for this. I'm going to just get you what I got to get and keep it moving. You allowed me to pick your brain. And let me just say this, everybody, to all the students out there, Innovation and Snyder. I talked to your principal day in and day out. And she just had a newborn baby. And she not once not took my call. So I say to you publicly, and I talk about you all the time with Dr. Walker. Dr. Walker, I know he want to say to me like, what are you doing? Are you trying to take Yvonne Waller? Like, what are you doing? Trying to, And I told Dr. Walker, don't do that, Dr. Walker. I love you, but let me just hold her. Let me just have a little bit of her. But I say to you, all jokes aside, the high schools wouldn't have been touched the way they were touched for us to go and knock on doors, and not with the police. We knocked on doors and put smiles on their faces because you helped orchestrate that. With us blessed, everybody jumping out of cars, with the Senator Cunningham, with Angela McKnight, with Director Stacey Flanagan, with just Don Sherrill taking pictures, got TVs and all this stuff because of you allowed us. And I have to thank Dr. Walker and Jamie Morales. And again, you know me, I thank everybody that rock out for our kids.
That's
Tawana
right.
Moody, Director Shay, and I got to tell to our mayor, I'm going to say this, Mayor Stephen Fulop, and I'm going to say this. I had him laughing when a couple of weeks ago because I said, did you like my braids and did you like my eyeshadow and all this other stuff on? But all jokes aside, the mayor, and I don't care what nobody say, and I say it to him to his face, I'll say it behind his back, there's not one time that I've called for him to rock out for these kids, and anything I needed done got done. And I'm saying that publicly. I'm talking behind his back because he's not on. He ain't on backstage. He's not on my phone. I'm telling you that I say it to him all the time. It's not one thing that I've asked for our children that he has not done, along with him and Dr. Walker. And I just have to tell you that, Principal Waller, and because of you, I've been brainstorming. I got Reverend Outwater on. I got Director Paul on, sharing just some mental health issues with our children, just to let our children know that we're here for them. We have something huge And I wanted to call you at 12 o'clock midnight because that's when it came to me, but I'll call you tonight at midnight and tell you. But we have something huge. So for the next couple of weeks, we talked about is that we're going to take each high school and we're going to make that high school a celebrity high school and focus on that school during the whole duration because we got approval to keep going. So we're going to, and guess what I'm starting with? I'm starting with Snyder. Yes, I am starting with Snyder.
Go Tigers.
I'm a tiger. I'm
You
a
see my tiger
tiger.
excited up
My
there. My
dog is
tiger's
a tiger.
excited. He's excited.
And I'm gonna tell you, okay, so everybody be like, well, why is she starting with Snyder? Because I already know that people are already like, so let me tell you why I'm starting with Snyder. I'm starting with Snyder because Ms. Waller helped me navigate, even if she didn't even know anything about this, but she helped me navigate because I didn't know what I was doing. So if you want to be able to start off at her school, so if I make any mistakes before I come to the other schools, Ms. Waller can correct me and say, don't do it that way. But we're starting with Snyder High School. Ms. Waller, I know you want to share. I just wanted to tell you that we also have our student for day from Ferris High School that was the winner. He was selected the contest winner. Isn't that amazing? Got
Yes.
free TV, got financial blessing. Now Dandy and Jamila, everybody is taking him under his wing. He won our contest, and we're going to have him on every week just to be able to show him what it's. Oh, he's from not Ferris. I'm sorry, he's from Dickerson High School.
Yeah.
Dickerson.
It's for
No,
day.
Dickerson High School. Oh, he'll correct me in a minute. He don't want no problems. He want me to know where he's from. It's Dickerson High School. And he represented for the city of Jersey City.
That's
So,
right.
Ms. Waller, just share what your experience been for the 5 weeks and how much I got on your nerves. Don't tell anybody how much I got on your nerves. You do that in private. Don't tell that right now. Give it up for Ms. Waller. Ms.
Oh, thank
Waller!
you. That's so kind. It's been amazing, and I think you are such an amazing person. And you rock out for our kids. I can't say that enough. And I'll echo what you said about the mayor. I think anytime we've needed him at this school, he's been here, he's present, and so his love for the young people of Jersey City is definitely present. And just these weeks have been phenomenal. No matter if the student goes to my school or any of our schools, we're all connected and we love all our kids. So it's just exciting, so exciting to be a part of this amazing experience and just see our young people be touched. These are difficult times for our young people. And I think, that can be said, but a lot of us don't know everything that our young people are going through. And so what we're seeing, even with the remote learning, I just left the class and was helping a parent. And so there's so much that our young people are going through, and we can't make light of that, and sometimes, when we're removed from it because we're older and our experiences may be different, we don't always identify with their hurt, their pain, and it manifests itself in children and young people in different ways. And so we need to be understanding to that. We need to support that. And being a part of this program and seeing our young people be touched. I mean, this. You talked to Micaiah and she had been depressed. And just seeing someone care and come to their house, it just brought smiles to their faces. And even as I talked to the kids from the different schools and they communicated with me, they just kept sharing how touched they were, that somebody cared. They're like, Miss McReynolds came, Assemblywoman came, McKnight came, and they just were so amazed. And I think it shows for our young people, service, and people that are in these positions care and are giving back and care enough to show up at my door. So it's just phenomenal. We love you in Jersey City Public Schools and just the work that you do. You're forever present, and Assemblywoman Angela McKnight, and just honored to be able to be able to do this. So it's been amazing. It's been a whirlwind for our kids, and just excited anytime you're connected to something for our kids. So we thank you.
Well, let me just say this because you ain't gonna make me cry because I tell you I got my lashes on. Every week somebody be trying to make me cry. You gonna pay for my lashes. I'm telling you that right now. If I start crying up here, and I say $2.99, but they cost a little bit more now. But do not. I say this and I mean it sincerely. I am honored that you literally are there to help me to be able to be a better person. to be able to be stronger for our kids and things that I don't know. I never forget when right during when the pandemic happened, you literally helped me with Zoom. I didn't know about a Zoom, Loom, Doom, whatever else you want to call it. Didn't know nothing about it. And what you did was you took time out to help me set up a Zoom call. And right then and there, and this is many things you've helped me do. But I feel like I'm one of your students. That's why I told Dr. Walker, don't like. I know Dr. Walker, hey, you're watching, right? So I can talk. I don't want Dr. Walker to get mad at me, but I just told Dr. Walker, look, teasing Dr. Walker, I ain't tell you nothing. Love you. No, all jokes aside, Dr. Walker said, you do whatever you need to do. And Dr. Walker gave me Jamie Morales, gave me you, gave me just to be able to rock out for our kids along with my director and the mayor and pastor. And that's what we've been doing. And I'm so forever grateful because guess what? I'm leaving everybody on the line because guess what? We have, and I know I messes up his name because he corrects me from Dickinson High School, Fade that won the contest along with Jamila. Jamila and Fade put them on and leave everybody on the screen, Lydia, so everybody could see.
Hello,
everyone. That's our student from Dickinson High School. What's good?
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, now you got swag. Now you got celebrity. Now you like, what's up, everybody? Like, what's good? What's good with you?
I'm good. Just in the house.
Do me a favor of the day. I want you to be able to tell because we have Director Paul and Reverend Atwater. Before I turn it to Jamila, I just want the kids, because you're my celebrity of the day. I want you to tell people how you got on my screen right now with this whole production. Tell them from when we knocked on your door. Tell them from when you had to enter the contest. Now you got one of the celebrity hot chicks, Jamila T. Davis, working with you. Oh, now you want to smile now. Tell everybody out there that's listening, how did you get here?
So,
yes.
All right, let me start.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So like first it all started when y'all knocked on my door and like I didn't know what's gonna happen. So like I just walked outside, seen a lot of cameras, and that's not usual for me. So we had a conversation. I appreciated the opportunity. Then she gave me information about the contest. So I'm like, I got the $1 billion mindset. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna jump for the opportunity.
Okay, stop right there. When we knocked on your door, what did you get when we knocked on your door?
I got a flat screen TV, some books, some notebooks, and a check. And
you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we know what you got some things. So then now tell us about the contest. Go ahead.
Then I heard about the contest from you, and like I had to like keep on like. I'm persistent, so I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that contest. So even if I couldn't contact you, I tried to spam you like 5 times for different accounts. I'm like, man, I'm entering in this contest.
And not only did he enter the contest, he won the contest. Is that
right? Thank you.
Wait a minute, Jamila, I just got to say this because he's doing real swag right now. He's doing real celebrity right now on me.
He is a celebrity. He is a artist, right? He's a rap artist, so he has a swag with him. And his video was amazing. So as we was going through the submissions, he stuck out because he did everything we asked him to do, which was to tell us what he wanted to do and to say what he would do with the money if he was awarded the money, right? So today is the day that we actually get to discussing the plans with the money. Because unlike the cash that you put in the children's hands, this cash doesn't just go into their hands. It goes into what? Your business, right, Fade?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
go ahead.
He has a budget that we need you to approve, right? So we're going to approve this budget in steps and in stages. So could you tell everyone today what your business is, and so for folks that don't know, and what you're going to do with the money?
Okay, so my business is my music, and for the budget for for my music is going to be different approaches to the platforms, such as playlist pushing, Spotify, and marketing assistance. Like right now, I want to find like a really good marketing assistant that's like gonna like really live up to highest potential and like most beneficial to me right now.
Okay, so now you have the best marketer in the world, First Lady Tamika McReynolds, who is partners with the radio station, which I don't know if you know, right? So as you put this work in, there's some rewards to come, but we want you to see you actually putting in the work. And we wanted to bring you on today to inspire the other children, because throughout this season while we're on virtual, not only are you going to be able to get money, but they will be able to get funds to start their own businesses and different projects as well. So we want you to understand what it really takes. So you said you wanted the money for marketing, right? Actually put out your own money and your own resources to create your product, which is your music. So now he's asking for the next set of money for his marketing. So each week we're going to piece you off because we want to see exactly what you do. So you have 3 vendors that you put on this list that you want to market with. What is the first one that you want to use, and how much does that cost?
Okay, so I'll just pull up the spreadsheet.
That's right.
Hey, you even got something for us nerds. Way to go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the first one is a playlist push, which is at like 375. And then the second one is the Spotify.
Okay, let's go to one, because we're going to do one at a time, right? So tell us a little bit about the playlist push and what that's going to do for you and your music career.
Okay, so the playlist push is basically they're taking my music and they're sending it out to curators, like playlist curators for review. So if they actually like my music, which they will like put it on playlists and like give me like more exposure. All of this is just like for exposure. That's what I really need.
That's right, because your money is going into your marketing budget, right? So for those out there that are listening, that are students that don't know, every successful business requires marketing and promotion. You can have the best product in the world, but if you don't have the platform for folks to see you, then your business will not be able to be seen. So for Dave asking for money to get him more exposure for his music.
And like even before the contest, I just usually take my cash that I have and I just use it on exposure. Like I don't buy materialistic stuff right now because like that's not where I want to be right now. So I'm not focused on the present like that. I'm trying to focus on the future more.
I love it. And I love him. So First Lady, he is asking today for how much is your first request? For
375, man.
How much?
375.
375. So First Lady, 375. What do you think about that? Do you think we can pull that off for him?
You said pull it off. That's what we do. We'll make sure Ms. Waller get 375. That's what we do.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jamila. Go ahead, Jamila.
Then we want to see the results. So the whole purpose of this today, we want to see you blossom into this incredible artist that we know that you can become. And we don't want to just do it behind the scenes. Right. We want to do it in front of the scenes. So we are going to show Jersey City and the world your transformation journey to be the rapper and the celebrity, like First Lady said, that we know that you can be.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me say this to you about because Pastor just approved it, because Pastor gave me thumbs up. So don't think I'm the only one in charge, right? But I'm gonna tell you that you better make sure you record everything that you're doing with the 375 on this marketing business plan. Ms. Waller is going to get the funds, because what we always want everybody to know is that we are serious about what we're doing without you. Jamila T. Davis and Yandy, they came up with this. She added it to this component. I'm so amazed with you. And I'm glad that Reverend Atwater and Director Paul is on, because I could just see them in there. They jumping around like I am. Like, Director Paul, what do you want to say to him? Like, Paul, what do you want to say?
You have to take yourself off mute.
Oh, you on mute, Paul?
I just want to say that once you take the power of art and hook it up to a spreadsheet, you have really got something. No, because we need to be serious about our business in the same way that we devote attention to our art. You get inspiration from one thing, but you get the dollars and cents from putting it all together.
Wow. 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 Reverend Atwater? Because I see you jumping up in there too. Reverend, what do you want to say now? Because he got swag today, Reverend.
All I can say is speak it, son. Speak those things that be not as though they were. Put it in the atmosphere, and this too shall happen for you.
Yeah.
Principal Waller?
Yes, so proud of you. So proud of you, and am excited to see you blossom and take this wonderful opportunity to get your music out there and build your brand, as they say. So super excited for you. And
thank you so much.
You know, everybody get new skills. If you don't come out of this pandemic with some new skills and a new hustle, there's a problem, right?
So I just want to interject right there. So everyone that's listening at home, it's not just for Day's time to shine. Use this time wisely during the pandemic. Let's figure out another stream of income that you could create. And we're going to guide you through this journey at Teen Magazine. We'll be funding several businesses, but we got to see your video. So you can follow us on social media. You see our IG is at Teen Magazine NJ, and submit a 1-minute video telling us what's your business, why you want to pursue it, and what you're going to do with the money that you get. And you too do just like today. Is that right?
Yes,
that's right. But wait a minute, guys. I don't go nowhere. I just found out that we have the video when we went to Foday's house. Because you know I love showing off. Oh, but they don't act like now you got swag because you was nervous that day when we showed up at your door. Here go the video, everybody. Watch
the video of his submission. So we got that one first. The video of he submitted. That's how he got chosen to be a part of the whole contest.
Got it. So we're gonna be able to show both. Let's rock out. Show the video.
Also known as Money Monster. I'm a member of Kismet of Kings, an organization that seeks to uplift and build character in young men of color. Kismet means destiny, and I believe my destiny is to go into a business as an independent, entrepreneurial hip-hop artist. Winning this contest will allow me the opportunity to purchase the important necessities that I need to jumpstart my career, such as playlist pushing, which starts at $375, also a successful Spotify ad campaign, which is at least $400, and a 2-month marketing campaign, which is $483. You should choose me because I'm tenacious and optimistic, responsible, most consistent. My vision with my statistics will show you I'm worth believing. What is that? Well, that means that no matter the obstacle, if it's my ideal, I'll follow through, no matter what. And I'm optimistic, meaning that I look at my future and I think about it every day, and like the impact I want to have in this world. Also, I'm a financial brainiac, so any cent that I get, I will make sure I spend it in the most beneficial and valuable way. Thank you.
Yeah!
Oh, you best believe you're going to spend our money on that way. You ain't got to worry because you're going to do that.
That is right.
I am.
Guys, for all of those that's watching and you want to submit your video, you can do a video just like Faday did, and we will be picking different winners throughout. So, Principal Waller, we looking for your students to show up and show out, because I know you have some brilliant students in your school and throughout the schools in Jersey City. This is going to definitely be a fun next several months.
Oh, you know, let me say, you know what, Principal Waller, next week I want his principal on with him. Okay. Let's make that happen. Let's put his principal on because we're going to showcase him and make this rock out.
Texting her now.
No, we're going to do that just because we want everybody from Dickinson High School, and it's going to be your job for that, to have everybody on. What grade you in? Junior, senior?
Senior.
Okay, so it's going to be your job to make sure that you get everybody to follow. That's going to be your assignment from me because now you are part of the Team Magazine family. So you have everybody on next week, and we'll cut the check. You'll have the check next week. And if you don't have them on, it's going to be a meeting with me and you. You don't want no meeting with me and you, right? All jokes aside, I'm so proud of you. So during this whole process, I just want you to know we're going to be there for you throughout this whole duration. Jamila has taken you under the wing. She added this beautiful component. And I'm looking at you from the day when we showed up at your door to where we are now. This is huge for our high schoolers. This is huge that you're going to set the tone. And every week I want you on to show the process, to show how serious this is. And Ms. Waller, like I said, every week we're going to take a high school and we're going to salute and make them the celebrity high school. Next week, Dickinson will be that school for that segment, but we will start with Snyder High School. So let me be clear. Dickinson High School, we will not knock on anybody else's door if they're not following at Team Magazine in general. Let's start with that. You understand for that? Do you understand that? Oh, you said yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Let's get it where it's at. We want you to know that we're serious about this. Even though we're in a pandemic, it doesn't matter. We still want to rock out for our youth to let them know we believe in them. And I'm just so proud of you. I'm humble. I just wish I can hug you to tell you, for you to get on to do this, to represent the city of Jersey City with our very own Mayor Stephen M. Fulop and with our very superintendent, Dr. Franklin Walker. It's huge. It's huge. And I'm just proud of you. How are you feeling right now that we just showed it again and you got approved for your let me make sure I wrote it down because I don't want no problems, Ms. Waller. $375. How you feel?
I just want to like show people the opportunity too. Like I just really want to like grab in like most like that to like show people there's opportunities like this out there.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Oh my God. Oh, Jamila, like what are you thinking, Jamila?
I'm blown away because I see the talent in Jersey City, and we're gonna have fun. It's time to rock out. It's time to turn our pain around. Folks is in the house, they're not sure what to do. This is something positive to do, a way that they can engage with each other and the community. So I'm grateful for Team Magazine and this opportunity, and I think it's gonna be amazing. So I'm excited.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Jamila's telling you about us. Let me tell you something today. Don't mess with that one. That one is a beast too. She's a beast. I have one follower. I think she got about 10 million with everything they do. I didn't know about having followers, but I know with her, and not only with the followers, but just with her determination and her commitment and loyalty to bring her aboard with this project is phenomenal. And I'm glad that we're able to work together to be able to put a smile on your face and to be able to rock out. But you better show up for us. Because if we're showing up for you, you better show up for us. Did you hear what I said or what?
Yeah, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Like, how do I like bring them to see like the broadcast? Like instead of like also like after I tell them to follow the Team Magazine page, like how do they get to like see us on live, like etc.
The link is in the bio. So when you follow the Team Magazine page, all you have to do is click the link in the bio and it's going to be showtime. It'll take you straight to the broadcast every single week.
Okay. And just tell them the time, right?
Yes.
3:00. You know what? You're a real executive. We got to have you on every week, Bo. You on every week, Bo. Look, you're going to be one of our co-hosts. I just made that determination and that decision. You're going to be our co-host for Open Conversations. So I say to everybody
every week. So this is another, you're talking about spending money for exposure. Now you have thousands of people who are going to be watching you in your city. So every week you come on, make sure you got some bars for us. Matter of fact, you got something right now. You got something you can spit for us right now to take
man.
To the next segment.
Come on.
Oh, man. Stay ready.
I'm listening.
Let me move my weave. Okay, go ahead.
I'm on Team Magazine and I'm living my dreams. I'm surrounded by beauty, love, penis, and queens. I'm like, I don't go. Hold on. Someone of our.
Okay, I like, you know what? Listen, that was no, I'm gonna tell you why. That was awesome for you to even just do those bars. But you gotta be ready. And let me tell you this: you make that up, give us the whole team magazine thing, and we'll run that. Because, and I know you're nervous, but you can't be nervous when you asking for our money. You got to be ready. You got me? You got to be ready. But what you just did,
he gonna create right?
On Team Magazine, living my dream.
Team Magazine, no, you. But see, this is what it's about today. This is what it's about. I am so. You don't even understand when you just mentioned the words Team Magazine. You got to work on that because now we can make that a part of the intro. Because I was some intro music.
Team Magazine, and I'm living my dream. Rocking it out with the kings and queens. Hey, yes.
Wait, Jamila, you gonna be on the damn soundtrack?
I'm just gonna be behind the scenes, being his champion. I'm gonna be the background dancer, like go. Now that's amazing. So now, look at this stuff, because all he wanted was money for marketing. Meaning he already invested in himself, but he wanted a platform to be able to share the art. And you just, not only are you giving him money, now you're giving him the platform to be able to create the intro video for this platform for the whole entire city to see. So how amazing is that? You keep getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity.
Oh my God. Wait, Reverend Atwater, I see you up there with your hands in the air. What you thinking over here?
Listen, let me drop this young man $100 just because he's saying those few bars. It worked for me. So I'm going to give $100 just because.
Yes! Another opportunity from Team Magazine, from the Reverend, because she believes in you and she just spoke life over you. See, she's an anointed woman of God, and she's speaking over your life, and she's saying this is your season. And not only did she say it's your season, she said, I'm going to sow into you in this season, right? And that seed that I'm planting is going to come into life. So for Day, this is your day. Not only did you get the money and the funding and a new intro video for Team Magazine, you got a whole $100. How about
right?
Director Paul, what do you want to say? I see you up there jamming too. Director Paul got rhythm up there.
No. I'm just thrilled you didn't call on me to rap. But now I get to live the dream through hearing it outlined.
Thank you so much.
You set the table. I want to say one little thing too, because earlier we talked about shame and about saving the world. And shame does us no good whatsoever. It isolates us. The people that try to put us down, the voices we may hear in our head, we never get anywhere through that. Right. We get our support from people from the exact opposite message. Right. There's nobody in this world that hasn't done something wrong or something they're ashamed of or they'd like to do differently. Right. But we can all grow out of that. And in fact, we get there partly by our own effort, but we don't get there alone. We don't save the world alone. That's why we have a team. Maybe it's a teen team. Maybe it's a Teen Magazine team. It's a team of folks in our corner helping us succeed. Kings and queens bring us the kismet, that help propel us forward. So when we are busy reaching out to one another and engaged in that work of love and support, we're going to get somewhere. So, bless you for that, and thank you for a moment of inspiration today.
Wow. You know what, Jamila, Principal Waller, Reverend Atwater, and Director Paul, I'm so proud that we're able to take our arms and lift them around one of our own and let our kids. And this is a young Black male that goes to Dickinson High School, that's in the 12th grade, he wasn't scared. Most of the people didn't know what to expect from us doing this virtually. most of the kids didn't submit because they didn't think it was a waste of their time, but not this young man. And I say that's why I rocks out for you, because you wasn't afraid of the unknown. You had no idea who we were knocking at your door. You had no idea that the mayor had this big vision, along with Pastor McReynolds. You had no idea. But let me tell you what you did. You opened up the door to say, listen, don't miss out on your blessings or your opportunities. So for your peers to see this, we're going to go so hard on you. They're going to, you know what they're going to be getting ready. So let me ask you this. Have your friends been asking you, like, how did you hear about it? Like, what your friends been saying for that? What they've been saying? Fade, can you hear me? Is he there?
He's there, but I think his connection may have went.
Oh, okay. Okay. So no, we're good. I'm just curious though, and when we bring him back on for next week, Jamila, we'll ask him those questions. But I have to just say I'm proud, Jamila, what you've been doing, because you've been working with him behind the scenes, getting us ready to make sure that we doing what we supposed to do and keeping it in order. Principal Waller, you got them on. You got them to participate, and you didn't twist nobody's arm. They did it on their own accord. And look now, he's on the platform representing all of our high schools. Yeah. Is that amazing? That's amazing. Yeah. So, Camilla, next week, you want to talk about what we're going to do next week before we actually just go to the next segment?
Yes, so we are going to be constantly taking submissions. Principal Waller, it's really the objective of Teen Magazine in this season to be a support to the Jersey City schools. We know it's a trying time for folks virtually, but we want to make them have virtual fun. We want to give them something to look forward to, so something that you can announce during your announcements. We are going to be blessing so many different teams throughout this whole segment. One part of it is entrepreneurship. As you know, my partner is Yandy Smith. We love the kids. We like to put them with different opportunities, mentorship, and now virtual mentorship for folks per day so that they can take their skill set to the next level. So we're looking forward to each week teams to follow us and to submit and on our social media in the DM their videos, and we're going to feature different teams each week. They're going to come, they're going to talk about their experiences. We also have a social emotional component to help them overcome these rough times. We're giving them hope. So we got the chaplains on giving them hope. We're going to have different celebrities and influencers on giving folks hope, and we want them to know that they're built to outlast the storm. This is only temporary, but while it's happening, how can they be at home and make the best out of their time?
That's awesome. We'll make sure we pass along. We just started a morning show for some of our schools, so we'll be able to add the link and the Instagram for them to follow, and we'll post it in the teachers' Google Classrooms as well.
So we're excited about that. Bring them on, bring them on.
Bring them on, bring them on. And Miss Waller, just so you know, I don't know if I told you, I'm going to tell you publicly anyway. I'll tell you behind the scenes anyway. I already had asked Dr. Walker, could I have you to navigate all 8 high schools, even though you run in 2 of your own? I said, and that's why we picked Snyder. Not only to show it what Jamila said, but all the shows that we've been running, all 5 shows, is to be able to show them so the kids would know what we have done by knocking on the doors to these other students. And to be a part of it. So with us selecting each school and making that school the celebrity high school, and just never know when we may have the Jersey City Police Department knocking on their door to reward them. When we may have, like right now, next week, we'll be announcing the contest from my book, From Federal Prison to First Lady, that they submitted essays, and now the Jersey City Police Department is going to be saluting them along with Pastor and I'm talking about financial, was by writing an essay from reading the book. So this is just the opportunity to be able to let them know we have so many different components that we're going to be doing. Chaplain Reverend Atwater, you're invited all week. Every week that we on, along with Director Paul, to come on, because it may be a question. If your schedule permits, Director Paul and Reverend Atwater, you are on this platform. This is a shared platform. It's no iron team. It's all of us, because guess what? Your experience to be able to share something that we don't know. So I say to everybody, did Director Stacey Flanagan get on yet?
Yes, she did.
Is she on? Put her on. Let's put my director on. Where's she at? Director, I didn't know you were on.
I'm here.
Hi, Director. She got to get her face on. Let's see
My
Is she
camera.
there she go.
How are you?
Did you wait? Did I have you waiting, Director? I didn't know you were on yet. You just got
No,
on?
I just waited for like a minute. That's fine.
Okay, well, we don't want you waiting no minutes, honey. How about
I'm
that?
allowed
None.
to wait. You know, when someone else is hosting, like you and I, our job is to wait for others. That's appropriate, right? That's like, then I'm walking around the neighborhood.
Yes.
And I'm walking my dog. You're going to meet right now.
Okay.
I'm going to turn my camera around.
Okay.
Wait, how do I turn it around? Maybe I won't be able to turn it around, but I'll turn around so that you can meet him.
Okay.
Sparty.
Where's Sparty at? Look at Sparty. Hi, Sparty.
That's my mental health support service. So I know that Reverend Atwater and Paul are providing you with a lot of great information about the work that we've been, trying to accomplish here. And as there's so many people on the call today, because it really does take a village. I see another little animal.
You see Jamila dog?
So
you see Jamila?
I'm going to sit down with him.
Look at him. Hello? Yes.
Thank you.
They help us get through this pandemic.
Yes. Well, he woke up with an earache, so we're monitoring right now.
Okay. Okay. So, Director, I just want to say to you, Reverend Atwater and Director Paul, I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch. You'll be able to go see the show. First of all, it was your idea, and I just executed, and it was amazing. And I have to say to you, I'm so thankful for you. I know I say it privately. I know I say it publicly, but I don't say nothing I don't mean. And I'm here to tell you, first of all, before I say anything about you, let me talk about you to your face right now. Yesterday, I was in the office, right, y'all? Principal Waller, you're going to love this. Jamila, you're going to love this. Reverend Atwater, you're going to love this. Paul, you're going to love this. Everybody that's out there, right now, my goal is, I don't even care if Director don't ever want me to work with her again, right? But I'm going to tell you what she's going to do before it's all over. Director Stacy Flanagan. Now, y'all already know she can do cartwheels, right? I'm in the office, and I'm doing my report daily, just going over everything with her. And we start talking about splits. Okay, I don't know who on this line could do a split, but I know I can't. She said to somebody, do you want a Russian split or a regular split? I didn't even know what Russian was. How about that? The director had a cup of coffee. I'm not even lying. Had it in her hand, and she did a split. And I'm sitting there and saying, I'm going home and I'm practicing because the next time I see her, I'm going to do a split. Jamila,
I'm like,
we have never seen that in a staff meeting.
No, I did say in the very beginning of this process, right? I've been working with youth my whole life. I was a cheerleading coach, for about 4 years when I was in high school and like the 8th grade, stuff like that. And that was the round off into the split was my move. So I have to keep it strong. 30 years later, it's a little rough around the edges, but I was wearing stretch pants, so she didn't acknowledge that. But in my when I'm not at the health department or walking my dog, I do teach some yoga, and Assemblywoman McKnight came to one of my yoga classes. I feel very honored. And I'm happy. We're actually, I don't know if Paul talked to you about our kicking off our yoga series on Friday at the Maureen Collier Center.
Yes.
But I do think, it centers you just like, many people have religion that centers them and their faith. Yoga is just like another way for people to sort of come internally and think deeply and just push their body to the place where they feel balance and strength. And that's the beautiful part of it. So that balance and strength. So the balance for me was the coffee cup. It was a wide, big, thick coffee cup. So, and the strength is, like keeping up the exercise so that you can continue to do the things that keep you young and keep you vibrant and continue to make you believe in yourself. So that was more for me, Tamika, when you were like, oh, whatever. I was like,
well, hold on, Director Flanagan. So we definitely need you on one of these weeks to teach a few poses in yoga so that our students can know another coping mechanism that they can use to get through COVID. So I would love to get you to come on and show me a thing or two. You can probably
wait a minute, Jamila, back up, Jamila. She's going to show me first how to do the split. All of that right there, I gotta learn some. Miss Waller, Jamila all talking about having her come on, and then I'll get lost in the sauce. The director is going to show me. I don't know nothing about a Russian. I don't know about nothing else. All I know, I'm wearing my jeans, and she's going to show me how to do a split. Then we'll.
Well, Principal Waller knows the beauty of this because her school hosts yoga and meditation, right?
Right. Yes.
And that was a part of the Partnership for a Healthier Jersey City.
Absolutely.
We partnered with St. Peter's. Some students from St. Peter's went over to Principal Waller's school. This is sort of the connectivity. This is the work that don't know that we're doing behind the scenes, so that we can make sure everybody has a little bit of something. And the beautiful thing is, it's like we're all partners in this work. So when Reverend Atwater, believe me, without her and her whole team, because I don't know if you know, her daughter does my makeup. Not today, but for when I need to look, and it's just like another local business doing great work, and often asking how can we get involved with youth, and how can we move the meter on this. And the confidence building is sort of the cornerstone of some of the mental health work that we do.
Absolutely.
And I think that, Paul has been leading some amazing stuff.
Yes.
And I think, you all heard it before I got here. And, another thing we're hosting on Wednesdays, in addition to this, is our local farmers market at the Container Village right by the Annex. So it's across the street from the Annex. Bringing healthy food resources to the community.
That's right.
And then we take whatever's left from the farmers market, we glean from that market, and we bring all that extra produce to people who are impacted by COVID.
Wow. And Jamila, I'm a little selfish when it comes to her. I'll share her. I'll share her, but
can I get a pose or two? Just a few.
You'll get a pose or two. That's all you're gonna get. But then we'll share her.
Well, we're sharing her with the whole Jersey City and with the world. But
absolutely.
That is so necessary. And I think that this platform would be a great way to kind of show folks don't know what to do. They're in a house. They want to be uplifted. So I feel like, we have our chaplains on now. We have Director Flanagan on. This is another way to share information to our people who need it.
I totally agree. And I think now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check with her schedule, and we'll make that whole segment. Now, Director Flanagan, this is about to get on now because you got your makeup look cute, and you're going to be showing us some poses. We'll make it whatever day is free for her. And we'll do a segment on her, and she's gonna be with me too, because I'm gonna be doing the splits too. Because I'm gonna do it too.
Well, we can.
So we'll do that with Director Flanagan. Miss Waller, you want us to come this night? Because I can broadcast from anywhere. You want to do a split too, or what? Miss Waller, I'll do her. And then I'll call you, and then we can all do it together. Because Jamila running her mouth, Jamila gonna be over here too.
I'll be right over here like Miss don't be the
It's not about the performance. It's about the effort. I'll even try a split. Director, you might not even know about this.
You can do it against the wall. There's so many ways to stretch your body.
Director, don't be telling everybody nothing just yet. Wait till me and you get together. When you show me, don't be telling everybody yet. Look, I got you, because I want you to show. You gonna show the world. Look,
that's right.
So, in addition, once you get the sample. At Fridays at the Collier Center, we've got in-person outdoor yoga, COVID safe. It's restorative. It's not strenuous. It helps calm and relax. We use it as a treatment for stress and stressful incidents.
Yeah.
But we're also going to start up the same thing online on Wednesdays. So not in person doesn't work for everybody.
That's right.
Principal Waller, your students are hopefully at home learning, but they might want to take a lunch break. So we're trying to bring health and healing throughout Jersey City every way possible.
That's right.
Nobody left behind.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Director, why am I? She keeps swinging. Is that her phone, Director? Is that your phone?
I'm here. I'm here.
No. Okay, don't leave. I'm taking the yoga class on Friday. I'm going to take that class, but you are going to show me the split. I just want to make sure we all clear about that. You are going
I tell you, the person we hired for yoga on Fridays is an incredible facilitator of yoga, and she's a social worker, and so she marries the pieces of like trauma informed work with her work in the field of social work, and it's very relaxing and meditative, and really at the end you'll feel amazing.
Well, Director, you ain't steered me wrong yet. And I see you flinging your hair. Wait, she had a nice little cute ponytail on yesterday. Look at your girl, cute self. I love this lady so much, guys. And y'all know me. Anything, and I talk about her all the time, to her face and behind her back, and everything I say, I can say once or say twice. Director Flanagan rocks for our kids. It's no doubt about it. For her to continue this, and Ms. Wall, I was talking to you about it, for her to, we did it for 5 weeks, and then I went to her, and she literally didn't hesitate, didn't like have to think about it, none of this craziness. She said, rock all the way out until the end of November. That's what we're talking about. Like, let's give it up for Director Flanagan. I love you, Diva. I love you. I love you. I love you. I know a lot of people that, people talk real slick and talk about what they doing and ain't doing nothing. And I'm here to tell you that anything, since I've been in the department, and I say it before I even got into the department, Director Flanagan is the reason why I have my certification from Fordham University for team mentorship. I got certified at a Fordham University. I didn't even know where Fordham University was. How about that? And she allowed me to go from another department. I was in Department of Recreation. And when I came over to work for her, I already had my certification. So when people talk, stop. I love you, Director Flanagan. There's nothing in the world I won't do for you. I told you when you got me, you have me. It's nothing else. It's nothing else to be said. But you rock for us. We rock for you. And we simply love you. These next 8 weeks, 9 weeks that we're going to be on, we're going to make you proud, make the mayor proud, make Rev proud, and just rock out for you. So before we close out, Director, did you want to do closing remarks? Because I'm excited now. I'm ready to do a split. Director Flanagan, you want to close it?
I feel like there's so much we've already said, and I think today's dedication to mental health in the framework of youth and the work that our chaplains are doing across the city, and really I feel like today was about like keeping the faith in like the work that we do and the way we share with others, and how we're continuing to get through this. There's I can't even imagine Principal Waller, like all of the students, right? Like everybody just needs to kind of focus forward, and hopefully we're all in it together, and we're here for you as a department, and we're gonna keep doing this work. So.
Well, Principal Waller, did you want to say anything before we close out?
Just thank you, Director Flanagan. You are always a great support and wonderful resources. Today was a Wellness Wednesday for our remote learning of excellence. So it was Wellness Wednesday. So we had to focus on mental health today in both of my schools. And just want to get the word out. We have a wonderful partnership, the Tiger's Den, which is a partnership in our school. And they may
love the Tiger's Den.
We adore the Tiger's Den. I've been a principal now for over a decade, and I've never seen a partnership like it with clinicians that work directly in my school with my kids. And they've been in this building for over a decade. and service this Greenville community with all of the trauma and things that we have. And we're in danger of not having them. And that's really, really scary for me. So any support that we can muster up to really have our Tiger's Den staff, which is a partnership with Jersey City Medical Center and St. Barnabas Health. And these are amazing clinicians that work and actually do work in the homes, in the school, with our teachers, with our students and our families. And so on this mental health day, the Greenville community needs the Tiger's Den. So again, just want to thank everyone for just loving on our kids in Jersey City, the mayor's office, Miss McReynolds, pastor, the director, just everyone, Miss Davis, just the work that you're doing, and Yandy, who is no stranger to Jersey City, and her
at all
commitment to our kids is amazing. And Reverend Atwater, just thank you all because we love you right back. Our kids love you right back.
Wow. Reverend Atwater, did you want to say something before we go?
No, I enjoyed this so much. I am a tiger. And so I'm a snotty tiger. So I'm happy about being a snotty tiger. So I'm telling you, yes, class of 1974. Yes, I'm a snotty tiger. Amen. So I'm just happy. I'm so happy for Belen Boyer. I'm happy to meet for the first time Miss Davis. Stacy Flanagan, what can I say about her? I see her in the beauty salon getting her hair and her makeup done, you know, and she come out there looking all fabulous. So you know how she do. She do her thing with you seeing her now. She got her hair down, but don't let her put them feathers up, baby. She turns into somebody else with those feathers.
I know.
So I thank God again for poor Belen Boyer inviting me to be the first chaplain.
Yeah.
I thank God for the young man, Fade. I already sent him his money. He got his money. I cashed that to him. I was not playing with him.
I love it.
I had his name on the screen, and I said, oh, no, I'm not going to remember how to spell his name. Let me send this thing right now. So I sat here and I cashed out him $100. So that he already got his money. I just want y'all to know. I play no games with the young people.
I love it.
I was once, I was one of them. You were one of them. If you tell them you're going to do something, do the darn thing. Don't play with these kids, especially when you see success. I'm investing in him because I see success in him. So I thank God for him. And it was another young lady. Was another young lady on? No, there wasn't no one else. Okay. So then I ain't going to talk about McReynolds. That Tamika McReynolds, diva, First Lady Tamika McReynolds. She is a bad shut your mouth. And I'm so glad to have met her and known her. And she's doing great things for these teens. And I tell you, I am so grateful at what she's done for the young people, because I was one of those young people who felt like nobody didn't care and all those types of things. And that's why I'm so happy to be able to assist with some young people. I was that teenager who was 16, pregnant, turned 17 on Tuesday, had Misha on Thursday, and look what the Lord has done.
Won't he do it?
So that's why I understand the team thing. Hello? And
yes.
So I'm so big. And was in Snyder High School, okay? And finished school. Even after having a baby, Walla, having a baby. I was a color guard. Oh, yes, you can look in the book. I was a color guard, just had a baby, came back to school. So young people can't tell me nothing. But they better get their education and they better do what God called them to do in this season. That's it. I'm done.
Wait a minute. Hey, listen, I know the church is closed, but I think we're going to have to add another day, director, because I wanted to say, let's have church.
That's right. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Director Paul?
Won't he do it?
I am feeling good. I am feeling connected. I am feeling better than I did when I started, and I am looking forward to what is going to come out of this partnership right here in beautiful Jersey City.
Wow. Well, I am so full right now, and I'm so elated and thankful and grateful. I'm so all of that, and I'm telling you, my director, when she comes up with these ideas, and to say, let's just get on Paul, let's get on Reverend Atwater, let's get, and you know me, I execute just like that. She done said it, and it's already done. I have to just say to everybody, our student from Dickinson High School for day that won our contest, from Angela McKnight, from Dr. Walker, from Mayor Stephen Fulop, from Pastor John H. McReynolds, from all of you that's on here today, that I say, I simply say thank you. I say thank you because I know what we're doing by sitting in these chairs and getting this word out to our kids. I know that it's changing their lives. I know we're making a difference. Nobody don't have to tell us that. It is happening. Anytime a director believes in something that we're doing that's bigger than the director and bigger than the department, it shows. So right now what's happening is we're leading the way. If they didn't know how to get through the door, now they will. If they didn't know how to open the door, now they do. So I say to the team, again, Miss Waller, when I say I salute you, I love you, is nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for you, Miss Waller, because you made this happen for us to be able to navigate these kids with these principles and letting them know. And Dr. Walker, oh my God, Dr. Walker, I'm going to call him as soon as after I'm done, as soon as I hang out with you guys. Dr. Walker, I know you're not on, but I know people going to talk, tell you what I said. I'm going to tell you what I'm saying because I'm going to tell you to your face. I love you. And I love that you care enough about our kids for us to rock out. To Yandy, to Kai, to Lydia, to Shonda, to Wednesday, to Don, to Bless, to everybody that has come to the table, to Mendici, to Mariah Lynn, like Skip from BLS, from everybody. And Jonathan, I say thank you. I thank you. Until next week, I have everybody to know Open Conversations with Team Magazine with Pastor John H. McReynolds and HHS, presented by Mayor Stephen Fulop, Dr. Walker. Again, don't miss out. If you haven't started to follow us, you better follow us. Go to @Team Magazine NJ, because you never know who's going to come and knock on your door. To all the co-hosts, because all of y'all was my co-hosts today, Paul, Jamila, Reverend Atwater, and Principal Waller. You know I don't do nothing without you, baby. I don't care if you're still doing the school. I know you're doing 2 schools. If you get on for a hot second, you can get on and get off, because this platform is for you as well. I love you guys. Stacy, I just saw the director leave, but director, I just love you, director, for believing in me to show me that I can continue to rock out for our kids through our department and through our city. I say to everybody, good night. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and I see you all next week. Mwah. Love everybody.
Good night. Good night.